All right, guys. Monday Night Football DFS. I'm going to try to go over a couple team ideas. So we got another tough one in my eyes for tonight. Jets and Bills. The over/under is 41.5. So not high scoring. So how do we make these teams make sense? Maybe stick close to the over/under there, or and find out ways to get different. So first team I have is Josh Allen up at the captain, and I feel like I'm gonna have a couple teams tonight because I think a lot can happen. Most of my teams though are gonna have Josh Allen or Breece Hall in my captain. So this particular team example is going to be maybe not offensive heavy, but I'm believing that offensive players score more than kickers and defenses in this. What I have here, Josh Allen up at captain because he can score many ways. He can throw two, he can run a couple in, he can do both. There's many avenues for Josh Allen to score, and I think he's probably going to be the highest raw scorer on the slate, and definitely on the Bills. So I got him up in captain. Coleman here as his pass catcher. Hopefully he grabs one because Shakir's hurt. Hopefully he doesn't play very well. So I'm going to go Coleman here, and I'm going to bring it back with Rodgers and Lazard. So I did Rodgers and Lazard opposed to Rodgers and Garrett Wilson because I can't fit Garrett Wilson in here. And Lazard has been fine. I like Braylon Allen a lot tonight because I think the Jets rushing is going to be pretty good. And I think Braylon Allen is a sneaky guy at 5,400 if you have to fade Breece Hall like I do in this particular team, because I'm saying there's going to be more throwing. The Jets throw and get up on the Bills, then Braylon Allen I can see coming in. And then I think top it off with the kicker. Kicker has been awesome this year in DFS. So instead of Tyler Bass, you can fit another low-end pass catcher there, but I really think kicks two field goals, so, and they could be long. So a couple other teams, I'll give you some examples. Okay, so this is kind of more my slow pace, lower scoring team build, where I have Breece Hall up top because if he's running well, they're gonna just load him up. And you'll notice that I faded Aaron Rodgers in this one because Bills defense is good, Jets defense is good. Faded Aaron Rodgers in this particular one. But you'll notice what I did is this, you guys can think I'm crazy, but I played Braylon Allen with Breece Hall. I think a lot of people won't do that. And I think if it's a running script with the Jets defense, it could be slow paced and Aaron Rodgers could be kind of shut down and they're gonna go to the ground. So I went that direction. I still kept Josh Allen in here because if Buffalo's going to score anything, it's going to be because of Josh Allen. Even if he doesn't throw a touchdown, he can still have 250 yards plus 50 yards rushing, and maybe the only touchdown rushing for the Bills. And that's why I kept Tyler Bass in here. I have 900 left. You'll notice at the bottom I have 900 left. So if you don't like that kicker, you can change out Tyler Bass as well for maybe Keon Coleman, but or maybe another receiver for the Jets. But I like this scheme here, and I think it fits the narrative of how I think the game's gonna go. Most of my teams will probably look this way. I'll probably have some that are two kickers, maybe two defenses, which I'll maybe show you in the next one. But the game script, I really like how this works. And if you don't like Braylon Allen here at 5,400, you can trade him out for another pass catcher. But I didn't want two Jets pass catchers without Aaron Rodgers. So this makes sense, unless you want to go a second kicker or a second defense here. I'll show you my last one here in just a second, but this is probably one of my favorites. All right, this is an example of one of the last teams that I just showed you guys, but with the tweak of a second defense instead of Braylon Allen. So if you have a team like this, you got a kicker and two defenses. This is telling me you think it's 17-13, again, slower pace. And I like this build a lot, especially for the 41.5 over-under for tonight's game. Slow pace with Breece Hall. Both have great defenses, so a bend, don't break defense where you'll see a lot of kicking. Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers are super prone to interceptions. So if just one of those gets ran back, your defenses are scoring. And again, I have Garrett Wilson up here because it's Garrett Wilson, right? But if you wanted to get a little different, you can trade out Garrett Wilson for maybe James Cook and do something like that. And I think that would work. So, but this is my kind of last example of a team I'm looking to build. But I think for the most part, I'm not going offensive heavy. There's going to be a couple teams I have 2 kickers, heavy on the running backs, heavy on Josh Allen for most of these teams. So let me know what you think. Any tweaks you guys would make. Again, these are just examples. You can kind of pick and choose one of these players to take out instead of Tyler Bass. Put the Jets kicker in there, or maybe a Bills wide receiver, something like that. So let me know what you think. It's gonna be an interesting one tonight, man. I think a lot could happen, but I'm saying slow paced, lower scoring, and we'll go from there, man. Enjoy. Have a good Monday Night Football.